Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you are all safe and are washing your hands. Today's tarot reading is all about how you can be kind to yourself this April. Usually at the end of the month, I like to do an energy forecast for the coming month, but the energy coming up is chaotic and I didn't really want to tap into that. Instead, I wanted to do something positive and uplifting and something that I feel would actually benefit the community. Not saying that the energy forecast that other readers are doing is not benefiting the community. I didn't want to tap into that energy. So I also, speaking of energy, am trying out a new format. I thought we would actually see face-to-face for this reading, because it does allow you to connect with my energy a little bit more than when I just show you the cards. So please let me know down in the comments down below whether you like this format or whether you like purely seeing the cards. Also, one other thing I would love for you to do while you're down in the comment section is to let me know something positive. Something that happened today that made you smile, something that made you laugh, something you're grateful for. Let's spread some positivity. Let's raise the vibration of ourselves, of our community, of our planet. Let's just share the positive, okay? So this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and it is all about how you can be kind to yourself this April. When times are tough, we do sometimes need a little extra encouragement on how we can be kind to ourselves. So we're starting off with the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is about opportunities and seeing that there are opportunities available to us. 7 is also a very spiritual number. So I feel like for you guys, a lot of the focus when we're talking about being kind to ourselves is going to be of a spiritual aspect. And now when we're talking about the opportunities that this card is speaking of, this could be about seeing that there will be opportunities created on the other side of this. Thank you. Oh, we have the Sun. Yes. Positivity here, guys. So with the Sun in combination with the Seven of Cups, just like I was saying, this is opportunities that are going to be coming to us. These are trying times. Some of us have lost jobs or lost hours. Other people are working really, really hard, and I appreciate each and every one of you who's on the front line, who is, and not just in healthcare or just police services, but even grocery workers, gas station attendants, people who are keeping the economies going, restaurant workers. I appreciate all of you so much. And so what this is showing is that at the end of these hard times, things are going to be changing. Things are already changing. I have a hair that just wants to go right into my mouth. I'm sorry. Things are changing, and things will continue to change as the current situations evolve. And these cards are telling us to keep optimistic about what is going to happen. Things might seem really dark and negative right now, but on the other side of it, there is going to be amazing developments coming. And again, with this being a 7 and then in combination with the Sun, I'm feeling this is very spiritual energy. This could be you almost finding a new sense of self as to who you are, your self-worth. This is you kind of taking control of your situation and understanding that you are doing the best that you can possibly do, and that is all that you can be required to do, and that it is valuable. It is valuable to yourself. It's valuable to other people. And it's also telling me that if you are feeling a little bit down and a little bit stuck, then we need to look to the dreams, look to the positive situations, even if it's the little things. Like so many things go into kind of one act. right? So even take something, what do we have here? Fire, cooking. Let's talk cooking for a minute. So say you're at home, you've gone to the grocery store, but you really don't really know how to cook for yourself because you've been using a lot of restaurants and that kind of thing. So now you're like, oh, I don't know, I'm not a very good cook. How can I do this? Well, it's the little things, you know? You start with something that you're familiar with. You find a recipe you enjoy. And then it's, you know, it's practice. And it's working. And it's being proud of those little steps. So it's being proud of the fact that you went to the grocery store and took the initiative to learn to cook. It's being proud of yourself for actually trying new techniques. Being proud of yourself for trying new recipes. And then enjoying what you can create. And you know, we all have times where we totally mess up a recipe. Maybe you put too much salt in, maybe you didn't season it enough. But it's about taking those little we'll call them happy accidents, just like Bob Ross. It's taking those little accidents and making them into happy accidents, because it might not be the perfect dish, but you're still nourishing yourself. But it's also taught you something. So next time, you know, to season a little more carefully, follow the recipe a little bit closer. Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't have to just be cooking. Like, there's so many different aspects of everyday life, you know. Maybe today you woke up and when you went into the bathroom, you looked at yourself in the mirror and you told yourself that today is going to be a good day. Maybe you did some jumping jacks while you were waiting for your coffee to brew. You know, little steps, like, because you know you're not getting outside, you're not getting as much exercise because maybe the fitness facilities are closed. So you took it upon yourself to do jumping jacks in your kitchen. Why not? That's awesome. You know, little things that will make you feel a little more human, a little more in touch with yourself, get the blood flowing kind of thing, right? So let's see. How can Cancer be kind to themselves this April? Thank you. So we have the rabbit, recognize your significance, which is that not what I was talking about? Even in the little things, you are recognizing your value. You are realizing that you're not just this person who works this 9-to-5 office job. You are so much more. And when you're at home or if you're still at the office, who knows, I don't know your exact circumstance, but you're starting to realize that you are more than just that job. You are a whole person, and you're going to be able to start to see that bigger picture. Like, again, I'm feeling like this is a very spiritually progressing time for you, Cancer. And then we have the Ladybird. This says, accept happiness and good fortune. This is a very powerful manifestation card. This is telling you that, you know, you can see these options. You can put your options into your manifestation. This is just like I was saying, when you go to the bathroom in the morning, when you look in the mirror, say, it's going to be a good day. You know, accept happiness. Accept that even in these hard times, you can still be happy. You don't need to exist in fear. You do not need to exist in sadness. You can still be happy despite the circumstances that are going on around you. Okay? Let's pull a magical herb oracle for Cancer, please. Ooh, okay. Change. Yeah. Things are changing. There's no denying it. This world is going to be a different place on the other side of it. And, I mean, spiritual people have been talking about ascension for a long time, about spiritual awakening. And it almost feels like we're getting closer. Things might really appear negative with illness and all of the stuff that's going on with all the fear. But with all the fear, there's also this balance of positivity, love, vitality. Yeah, I do sense a big change for you, Cancer. And I'm not saying like it's a negative thing. It's this very spiritual kind of change, and I feel like the best way that you can be kind to yourself this month is to allow this process to take place. I feel like ideas are going to be shifting. Your awareness is going to be shifting of so many things, and it can be really hard to process that. So I want you to, take your time, take some deep breaths. It's not about rushing anything this month, okay, Cancer? Like, really slow down. Be more intentional with what you're doing, with your activities. When you're just sitting back watching Netflix and you're going, well, I really should be doing something else, then why not do that something else, whatever it might be, whether it's something that you've always wanted to learn, a book that you've always wanted to read. Even right now, so many places like libraries are offering their resources, like their digital resources, for free. Museums are doing big tours. Like, maybe you've always wanted to go to, I don't know what museums are doing tours. I know there are so many of them, but say there's a big museum that you've always wanted to go to, but you live on the other side of the world. Maybe they're offering free tours right now. Go there digitally. You pulled the Sun card. This is a lot of positivity. It's optimism. I feel like when you guys hear yourself starting to talk negatively, especially about yourself, it's kind of like you need to, I hate the phrase snap out of it, but it's kind of those things. You need to catch yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to catch yourself when you're thinking those negative thoughts, those, well, there's nothing else to do, so I might as well just sit here, And when you get this kind of body position, right, when you're slumping and you're like, sit up tall, feel good about yourself, tell yourself something nice, like you are capable of doing this, you're going to get through it. Positive affirmations is really, I think, going to benefit you this month, Cancer. And with those positive affirmations is really going to come a lot of change. Recognize your significance. That's a very good advice from the rabbit. We also have the orb over the heart chakra of the rabbit. So make sure you are, being kind to yourself, being kind to others. Okay. We also have a unicorn on this card, so it's kind of like, believe in the unbelievable. Have strength in the world after all of this. Okay, Cancer? So that is my tarot reading for you about how you can be kind to yourself this coming month. If you enjoyed this tarot reading, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Stay safe, guys. Wash your hands. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Bye.